Good morning and welcome to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetable Bread. We are still trying to get a win with defect. So let's go for it. I did a run off stream. It was pretty fun, so I'll share that. Where is it? Well, it's run history and statistics. I ended up getting kunai, so I got a whole bunch of strength, a whole bunch of attacks, and Gira that I got stacked all the way up to 3, and a Frozen Core runic capacitor, so I was kind of using that to block, and I had a bias cognition that I could use to get the Frost Orbs to block for a bunch before I got Kunai online, and then Champ killed me. So that's the way runs end sometimes, so let's start a new one. Alright. We get remove a card, max HP plus 7, 250 gold, or random boss relic. I don't like removing a card because the card you want to remove is strike, and you don't want to remove strikes before you start fighting Act 1 elites, because then Gremlin Up kills you. Max HP plus 7 is a good standby. It's better than skip, it's better than Rapina Random Boss Relic, so Rapina Random Boss Relic is out. But I would really love to take 18 damage to get 250 gold. It's really greedy and really effective if you can find an early shop that you want to go to. So generally I like to do 3 hallway fights and then a fire and then an elite. We can't quite get that with this layout. We could do 4 fights this way and no fire. We could do 4 fights and a fire and a shop and do this guy first. But then we only get 2 elites in the act, and I would like to get 3. So there's no perfect path here. These paths kind of suck. We could go to this right path. That's 3 fights and then 3 elites, which is kind of what you want. But then we get a late shop, and then we can't take advantage of the 250 gold. But I think I might do that anyway. It's super greedy to take 250 gold, to take basically no Niao benefit, take 18 damage, in fact, in addition to taking no Niao benefit. Morning, QG Derek. Interesting that it's afternoon for you. You must be in a very different time zone from me. Because for me it is 7:43 a.m. Pacific time zone, United States. I think I'm gonna do it. It's like we'll end up with like 400 gold by the time we get here or here, but I really like taking 250 gold. It's like one of my favorite Niao benefits. It is awkward that we can't fit it in and get 3 elites and go to this early shop, but I guess if we do really poorly in this fight, we can still go to the early shop. Let's give it a shot. This is a hard fight, and we're not having a good start here, taking a bunch of damage on turn 1. So maybe we will go left. We've only taken 4 damage so far, so let's not eulogize the run. I think I'm going to strike this guy once. It has a 50% chance of blocking for 6, which is the same as blocking for 3. I guess these have a 100% chance of blocking for 5, which is more. Yeah, but then I take 8. 8's a lot. But I think I'll do it. Got some seriously impacted health to start this run out. Go ahead and finish off that slime and take 3 more damage. So much damage in this fight. We can pick a cool-headed first. It's nice. I kind of like picking barrage first so that we get some more damage developed. But cool-headed is sort of a better card overall. I'll take the barrage. I guess that fight went about as bad as you could expect, so maybe I'm downgrading my expectations from 3 elites to 2 here. So I think we are going to take the early shop and rest up this fire before taking this elite. I could dual cast. Dual cast is more damage, but then I miss out on barrage damage later, in addition to missing out on lightning orb damage. So the lightning orb damage is 3 per turn. Barrage is an additional 4, so it's like it's probably going to end up being 10 to get 16 now. Yeah, I guess it's still worth it. Oh, you know what? I wasn't figuring the when opposed to strike. It's definitely not worth it when you put it against strike. So I'll restart that fight and do the math better. Let's see. So if we're doing 6 at the end of the turn, so he's going to be at 19. And we're doing 6 again, so he'll be at 13. So we would have to draw 3 strikes or 2 strikes and a zap next turn. So I'll go ahead and take 1 damage to do 6 more to set him up a lot better. Now we only have to draw. I guess I'll just triple defend. We only have to draw 1 strike next turn. Yeah, that'll do it. Streamline and Ball Lightning are both sort of high damage early cards. I'll go ahead and pick the Ball Lightning because I have Barrage. And then let's see what relic we can get. Well, you pretty much always pick on Membership card when you see it, so pick Membership card. Boop. And then what else are we getting? We get Reboot and potentially upgrade it with Warpaint. Rainbow goes kind of well with Barrage. We're probably not buying Juzu Bracelet because it's like among the worst relics. So, we might want a card remove. I guess we could afford Rainbow Warpaint card remove, which seems pretty good. I'm not super excited about Rainbow, though. We are going to end up fighting potentially Gremlin Nub here, and Rainbow's not good in that fight. Doom and Gloom is good in all Act 1 fights. So maybe I should pick Doom and Gloom instead. Gives me the AoE that I don't have, works with Barrage. Yeah, okay. And then I think card remove a strike and buy the Warpaint. I guess I'll buy Blockbot too, since I can afford it. Does GMT crew mean you're in like London, or is that am I way off base here? Yeah, Static Discharge is pretty cool if you can get it to go. We can kill this guy with Barrage Defend, or Barrage Strike, and then Defend out. And kill him next turn. So I'm not like way off base. I do have the. I am correct that London is in GMT. I think London's a pretty reasonable guess if somebody says they're GMT. I guess what percentage of the GMT population lives in London? It's probably only like 2% or something. I imagine London has a lot of like suburbs and stuff. I like auto shields quite a bit. Maybe this is a chaos run if we're running Barrage. We didn't pick up that Rainbow, but we don't have like Capacitor yet, so I guess we just pick up Compile Driver. We have Doom and Gloom, so as long as we pick up a Frost Orb, Compile Driver can draw 3 cards. Also, I like to pick attacks in Act 1, early Act 1. Gold is super good because we have membership cards, so we're going to take the gold. We do have to rest here, though. Yikes. If we Ball Lightning, Barrage, Dual Cast, do we break him? So we need to do, he pops at 34, so we need to do 35 damage to him to get him there. Ball Lightning does 7, then Barrage does 8, 15, Dual Cast does 16, so we're at 31, and then 34 with the Lightning at end of turn, so we don't get there. We miss by 1, which is very frustrating. It still does the most damage, though, and if we miss by 1, we're setting him up really well to break next turn, and there's no way to block. so I think we still do it. Man, that was unbelievably unlucky. Can't believe that. Okay, so we're going to break in this turn. Draw both of our defend pluses on the turn when he's not attacking. Doom and Gloom's super good in the fight. And I guess I'll develop Zap. Dual cast is lethal, yeah. We can pick up a second Ball Lightning or a second Barrage. Or we can pick up Hologram, theoretically. I'm not sure what Hologram is doing in the deck, really. And if you want to be a Barrage deck, I guess you want to have two Barrages, right? We're against Guardian, so we need to pick some defenses at some point, but I think Barrage is okay. We're at 19 right now. We do have some pretty good potions for blocking, so I think we survive an Elite, so I'll go ahead and take one. We do need to hit one of these two shops, so we are not going to get this fire. Maybe we don't get the shop. We only have 100 money. Even with membership card, that's not a ton. So maybe we like take this Elite and then go to this fire. Get an extra couple card rewards before the boss. Yeah, I like that line. Alright, let's see if we can survive Gremlin Knob. Because of course it's Gremlin Knob. Alright, Ball Lightning Double Barrage is pretty good. I think if we want to survive next turn, we need to weaken him this turn. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then next turn we probably block pot. And that does survive this turn. Doom and Gloom is an attack, even though it develops a Dark Orb. Which is a pretty weird thing for an attack to do. So the question is, do we want Doom and Gloom in the shuffle or not in the shuffle? I think we want it in the shuffle, so we'll play Doom and Gloom and then shuffle. Ooh, that's a really unfortunate draw. Those are both really good. Alright, block bot to survive. And we win. Okay, so we have Nunchaku, so FTL is quite good. Streamline could also theoretically be good, but tends to get in the way. Yeah, I'll grab FTL. Actually, FTL is not very good against Guardian, and I've kind of taken a lot of attacks already. So I think I'm going to pass instead of FTL. And it's a Streamline. Toyer Untapper would have been nice before that fight, when I drank both of my potions. We do have 167 now. Some of these events do give money, although I think those ones... I guess some of them cost money and do not cost health, like Serpent. Theoretically, Golden Head. But then, do we survive this if we go these 3 question marks and then a fight with at most 7 HP? I guess we could find Lee's Waffle, right? That would be amazing. We have to do a fight with 7 HP. We could do it either now or we could wait. These events, I think, are mostly guaranteed to not kill us. There are probably a couple that kill us. If you spin the wheel and he stabs you, that kills us right now. We could, for example, go to this shop and find like a regen potion. But then why don't we just go to the fire if we want a regen potion? Yeah, I think we'll just trust the deck to survive this one fight, and then rest up here, and then try to make it to the boss. This is a tough fight to survive. We are only blocking for 5 this turn, so we have to kill somebody. If Dualcast hits the Laos at least once, then we can finish him off with Strike, right? No, actually, that's 14 damage. He's at 15. So I have to rely on hitting the Laos both times and killing him with Dualcast. I think that is my only out for staying alive here. Alternately, I could like strike him, dual cast. No, that doesn't kill him even if they both hit. Okay. We're dead. Alright, well that was a short run. Looks like we're getting the crappy Niao options now. It's too bad to waste a Niao gives you 250 gold, and then your first shop has a membership card run. It seems really promising, but didn't work out. Alright, let's try it again. Can we get a snipe? This is a potential snipe with these 3 question marks if they're all non-fights. I think I probably want to go like this way though, because then you get fire, elite, fire. I guess you only get 2 elites in the act if you do that. So if I go this way, you get 3 elites. Yeah, so I think I'd probably go this way, and there's no snipe on that path. That's 3 fights. So I'll take the max HE. Alright, let's see where the orbs land. Okay, sure. I think we probably want to try and avoid taking any more damage in the fight, so we'll double defend. Dual cast strike is lethal. Defrag is an excellent floor 1 pick. It's been a long time since I've seen a defrag, I feel like. Defrag zap is a good way to get started. Let's see, is this lethal? So it's 18 plus 12 plus 4. 18 plus 4 is 22, plus 12 is 36, so we're off by 1, really. 18 plus 4 is 22, plus 12 is 24, so we're off by 3. Okay, so I'll defend and dual cast. Does a ton of damage. Just have to draw 1 strike. Or zap, that works. Second defrag? Yeah, okay. It's a little bit weird, but why not? We can't find a shop, so I will not take the money. Defrag, zap, defend helps get their life totals down so that I can kill them with 1 strike. Take a little bit of damage here. We'll go ahead and double defend, get him down to 1 strike range, and block out. So we definitely want to be doing focus scaling stuff. And compile driver works pretty well with that, so I'll take compile driver. I'm not too attached to my Blessing of the Forge, but 56 is a pretty cheap relic. And as I mentioned earlier, well, I guess we are going to this shop. Yeah, okay, I'll give up the potion. Interesting. So that gives me extra energy in this fight, but I have to survive the first one first. Defrag's super good in this fight. It's better if you can have a Frost Orb, but I'll take what I can get. Well, that's nice. They hit the same target and the lowest health one. This turn hurts. And hopefully we can kill him before his next time around. I will defend for 5 instead of blocking the dazed. One of them is significantly lower, so I'll try to kill him before he gets back around. I'll continue hitting the front one, or the back one, just because he's low. Ouch, sentries. Alright, should have lethal next turn, hopefully. Yep. Kunai. Barrage scales the same way as defrag scales and helps me trigger Kunai a little bit. So I'll take that barrage. We're definitely resting here. Alright, so hopefully we can set up both defrags before he wakes up. We can't compile driver this turn, or he would wake up with the orbs. Defrag dual cast is a pretty good wake up call. Alright, now we're trying to get Kunai procs if we can, but we can't. I think I won't dual cast here. I have Strike as alternate damage, and Barrage is coming up, as well as Compile Driver. I think Zap, Barrage, Defend is probably the line. Develops the most damage. Maybe just Zap, Double Defend. Most of our damage is coming from the Lightning Orbs. So if I Zap, Double Defend, we've kind of got him on an 8-turn clock. That's too slow for Lagavulin. We would die before that. But next turn, he is not attacking, and we would probably be able to do 2 strikes and a Compile Driver, because Compile Driver is going to draw. So we would get like 12 plus 7 is 19 damage. If we assume we do like 30 damage with attacks, then we've got him on a 5-turn clock. Still pretty long. But I think Double Defend is the way to go here. We need to preserve our life total, or else we're not going to survive this fight. We do have a fire coming up, so as long as we survive, we'll be okay. Best case scenario here is Compile Driver draws Zap, and then we can Barrage for all the damage. That's fine. Still get a Kunai proc out of that, which is nice. Probably want to develop Zap and Defend. If we don't defend, we die. I guess we could kill him alternately, so it's 20 damage with dual cast. Highest damage is dual cast Zap Strike, which is 20 plus 10 is 30 plus 4, so it's not lethal, so I should defend to survive. And then I think dual cast Zap is the most damage. So we have guaranteed lethal next turn, but we are at 1. Turbo can help us proc Kunai. Cool-headed and zero-cost cards can also help proc Kunai, though. And we need a Frost Orb to go with our defrags and Compile Drivers, so I'll take Cool-headed. Bag of Marbles is quite good. Definitely resting here. Almost died. I think we go to the question mark and try and preserve the Ancient T-Set proc for this elite, which we failed to do. Let's see, it's 9, 18, plus 6 is 24, 27, 37. Nope, not lethal. We can play all the cards in hand, so I guess I'll do that. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I'm going to save 1 health by doing it in the right order. Because the Kunai proc. Hi, Mint Chocolate Chip. How's it going? Was that a defect win on like non-ascension, or was it an ascension win? I would like to kill him this turn. We do 16 damage with dual cast, but we would have to find 8 more. Ascension 8. Congratulations. I guess we're doing dual cast and explosive pot to save health. If we cool-headed and draw compile driver, is it lethal with dual cast? So it's 16 plus 7. No, it's 23. So we're blowing the potion here. We have to fight an elite after this too. We're probably not going to win that fight. Starting at 22. Can we block? If we like defrag, coolhead, defend? I guess the most block is coolhead, draw, defend, and then double defend. So that actually blocks out. So let's see if we can, yeah, okay, so we're blocking out. So let's see if we can save that potion. I love ironclad runs that just eat everything, and you end up with like 130 health. This is kind of risky. I think it's worth it to save the potion, but it's also possible that we just died because we were too greedy. But it looks like we have a kill here. Let's see, Barrage Strike is 6 plus 4 is 10. No, it's not kill. So we have to defend, but luckily we can block out. And I guess I'll do Zap, because it does 6 damage, and so does Barrage. Just have to draw any strike here to win. Nope. Alright, we did manage to save the potion. Charged Battery seems pretty appealing. The next elite fight can be Gremlin Knob, again. Or actually, not again. We've done Sentries and Lagavulin. Claw is pretty decent with Kunai. So is Charge Battery, though. Charge Battery kind of costs 0. Compile Driver and Cool-Headed both draw cards, which is good with Claw. Charge Battery would be my first non-defend payoff for Kunai. But I don't think we're really proccing Kunai currently. But if we pick pretty much any of these cards, our Kunai proc rate goes up. Either because we're picking a 0-cost attack and we can fit it in, or because we're picking a 0-cost defense. I guess a 0-cost defense both helps you fit stuff in and helps you scale the result. But let's see, let's talk about our attack density. Morning, Troll Fun, how's it going? So we have 4 strikes, and then 2 non-strike attacks. So we have a total of 6 attacks in a 16-card deck. That is too low to proc Kunai regularly. You kind of want like 60% of your deck to be strikes if you're going to try and proc Kunai every turn. So we need to pick an attack. So it's Beam Cell or Claw. Both of these are terrible against Guardian though, so maybe we won't. Maybe we'll pick Charge Battery anyway, and just trust the draw to get us some Kunai procs. This is tough. I think Charge Battery is reasonable, especially considering our life total is at 22. Oh good, it's Sentries again, okay. Okay, so we're going to defrag and defend, for sure. And then I guess we strike the lowest health outside Sentry. Probably going to use the Explosive Pot. Ooh, no defense here. That means we're dead. Let's see, the most damage we can get is Dual Cast. They both hit the same target. That's 18 to that one person. I guess if we zap, it's more damage than defrag. So so we dual cast zap strike. So we do 18 to one thing, and then an additional 4, so that's 22, 28. So technically, we have a 1 in 9 chance if both dual casts hit this bat guy, we can kill him if we do everything. So let's do everything, and then find out if dual cast hits. Did we do it? Did we do it? No, we did not do it. Dread. Man, I've now had 2 in a row Act 1 defect losses. I think it's appropriate to be like super aggressive in Act 1, because you got to get those relics and get rolling. But it feels bad to, you know, squander a kunai run. It's not like I'm on a streak or anything, so I'm not like trying trying to optimize that kind of stuff. Really weird pathing here. So I guess we're forced to take an elite before a fire. And most of these paths have 4 fights too. We either take 4 fights or a shop before our first elite, unless we want to try and dodge the elite. But I don't think we want to dodge elites yet. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you like get it going, and if you're like, oh hey, great, now I have whatever core surge bias cog to go for Act 2, then it's like you're much more likely to win Act 4. I think I'll go this right path. We'll have a bunch of money by the time we get to this shop. I say a bunch of money, but like barely enough money to afford a relic. So like maybe we got a relic, go into the fight. That actually only gives us 2 elites in the act, though. The only way we get 3 elites is if one of them is the Mega Elite. And the only way to do that and get a fire after the first elite is go here. So I guess I'll go through this fire, because it's basically, you're right, it's the same path, almost. If I go here, we're missing out on a hallway fight and changing it to a question mark, but that's fine. And then we got a question mark after, and then after this fire we can decide if we feel strong enough for the Mega Elite. Left is also 2 elites. It's just that, you know, you don't get to make any choices afterwards. You just get a late shot. We're only getting 1 extra fire, no matter which way we go, unless you're talking about dodging an elite. Left to middle? You're talking about this path? But then we missed these elites. Okay, alright. So left to middle. So this is left, this is middle. And you're talking about hitting this shop. But then we only get this 1 fire. There's no way to get an extra fire. We have to miss it to get this elite. I do think this middle path is correct, though. And then hopefully at this fire we're feeling so strong we go take the Mega Elite and do 3 in the act, but if we aren't, we have a path out. Oh, we have to take our max HP first. Theoretically this is actually a snipe path, so we could have taken the snipe on the elite. Maybe that was just correct. Okay, let's dual cast and hope it kills one. Did. Okay, see you around, Mint Chuck. I guess I do both the strikes, it does a little bit of damage. And then we can just press end turn. So luxurious. I really like White Noise. I don't know if I really like it as a floor 1 pick. But none of these do damage, so maybe I do take it anyway. It's kind of rough. It is not what you hope for. But I think I'll take it. We are going to a shop, so we'll take the gold. Yeah, I think White Noise is better than Skip. I think I agree, but it's barely better than Skip. Best case scenario here is we get to kill Spike Slime. We waste less damage if we put 1 strike into him and then dual cast, so we'll do that. Cool. Heat sinks, totally useless. Congratulations. We can probably avoid taking any more damage in the fight. Probably should have just zapped there instead. We definitely can't avoid taking more damage. We are taking 12. Yikes. We would take it even if we had zapped, though. I think we have to take Sweeping Beam. Sweeping Beam does damage. It really sucks to take Sweeping Beam over Loop. Loop is really, really good. But we need some damage. We can't just take loop white noise and expect to kill Gremlin Nub. We will definitely take a doubt. This is right before we go to a shop. This is excellent. So we got almost 400 money for this shop. Preserved Insect makes me feel pretty confident about taking 3 elites. And Clockwork Souvenir is a way to proc, to both get out of Gremlin Nob's vulnerable and to bias cog. And we can afford both, right? Yeah, we can. That means we can't afford defrag, which is super good. And if we do that, we can't afford the card remove. Doubt is not super bad. I don't know. Maybe it's Preserved Insect, card remove, defrag. It's pretty reasonable. Yeah, I always do this where I take the snake thing. I'm like, great, we can just take the extra money and go to the shop and remove the card, and we just like net some money. And then I'm always like, but I could do such cool things with the money. I could just leave the doubt. Yeah, Clockwork Souvenir is super good on defect, so it's hard to justify not taking it. And Preserved Insect is obviously super good. Yeah, and just mutagens, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. We can remove the card later. Plus, like, you know, doubt is not that bad, and like there are other events that let you remove a card and stuff, so we'll have more chances to remove cards. We don't have defrag. We're probably waiting on white noise, and if we see doubt next turn, we'll probably wait for the week to expire too. I guess we can't wait for the week to expire because he wakes up next turn no matter what. But I would rather wake him up with weak than be weak while he's awake, if that makes sense. Actually, we have Clockwork Souvenir, so this week will not get applied. I think we're going to wait for white noise anyway, though. Yeah. All right, what's in the box? Creative AI. Well, that's something. I think I'm actually not going to use dual cast to wake him up. If we have creative AI, we might get focus stuff. So let's wait for that to happen. We might play a power card next turn, so I could see justification for Storm, but we can also just channel a lightning right now. So I think I'll do that instead. We have 2 copies of Storm now. So playing both Storms does 5 damage, but we could just triple strike to do 12. Probably gonna weak pot. Probably should have done it last turn. I guess weak potion always hits 2 Lagavulin turns, no matter how you play it. So it doesn't matter too much if I do it this turn versus last turn. I was considering restarting the fight though. I don't think I'm killing him this turn, for example. So Sleep and Beam, see if we can find more attacks. I guess I'll develop a Storm, why not? Dual cast is lethal. Ink Bottle. Interesting. I keep forgetting what's in my deck because we keep restarting the run because we keep dying. So we have some AoE, so we don't have to take Doom and Gloom, but Doom and Gloom is also super good, and I don't think we're taking this elite. We're not that strong. So our next elite has a 50% chance of being Sentries, against whom Doom and Gloom is very effective. So I'll take Doom Gloom. It's just a good card. Ooh, look, we get to heal. Okay, maybe we will take that elite then. That's nice. Heal there, heal here, take an extra elite. I mean, we do have Preserved Insect. It's not crazy. What would we smith if we're going to smith? Probably Doom and Gloom. Yeah, I think it's Doom and Gloom. But I think we need to heal here. Yeah, let's heal and fight the Mega Elite. Well, let's see what's in the crate. Honestly, like, healing is at the Cleric is just about as good as card removing anyway. I usually do card removing because, you know, it's the more aggressive option, and we could remove this doubt. But, yeah. We heal here, go to like 60. Yeah, 61. I think we can fight a Mega Elite with 61 health. We do have to do a hallway fight after it, though. Or like a couple of hallway fights at least. Yeah, Hologram is not a great card. I think we take Meal Ticket over Sapphire Key, but I think Sapphire Key is defensible. We can't see when Meal Ticket heals us right now, but healing for 15 is pretty important. Alright, here we go. It's Gremlin Knob. Why? Oh my god, we're weak too. So this weak is going to take away our artifact, so we don't get to get rid of his vulnerable, which is super awesome. We are going to defend to charge Ink Ball. I guess I don't want to be weak though, so oh my god. All the strikes are in the next hand. I could White Noise. I don't know what I would get that's good though. A lot of things are like Focus, which is useless because we don't have any orbs. Or we could get like Buffer, but that only saves us 10 damage. We could get Creative AI, but that's way too slow for a Gremlin Knob fight. We get Echo Form. Echo Form's pretty sweet. Echo Form is possible out of White Noise. I think out of White Noise, even Self-Repair is possible. I think the only place Self-Repair is not possible is from, like, sources of powers that don't exhaust. Like Creative AI. Yeah, that's the fun of Hologram. Hologram and zero cost cards is really, you get to play do 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 do. I think we skip White Noise though. It makes me sad, but it's not good. I guess we don't want to shuffle with Sweeping Beam. We want to play Doom and Gloom, and then Dual Cast will be lethal later. So we want to Doom and Gloom and then Sweeping Beam? No, we don't really want to draw Doom and Gloom again. We just want to play it once. So I guess we'll Sweeping Beam first to shuffle. And then Doom and Gloom. Oh my god, we drew another strike. We got no more strikes. This shuffle is so miserable. We drew Dual Cast too early, so it's not lethal. We're going to die to Gremlin Nub. We could White Noise for Barrier here, and then hope we shuffle into Dual Cast. But then if we White Noise and don't get Barrier, suddenly he's doing, what, like 5 extra damage and killing us. Buffer. Buffer is what I meant. Buffer gives you a barrier, so it's kind of the same, but I think we just literally have to do nothing, because if we play a skill, he gets 5 extra attack. I guess I can White Noise and like double defend, and like survive with 2 or something. Yeah, we need something crazy to happen to win this fight. You know what we could do? We could White Noise for like Electrodynamics. Electrodynamics is lethal, so let's take it. Okay, defrag. He's only hitting for 28. So I guess we'll block for the tiny bit of health that it does give us. It saved 1 health. Alright, we're at 2. We're dead. Dear Lord. Okay. Man. Defects. What are you doing, man? Okay. Maybe we just need to take 1 HP so that we can, like, survive Act 1. There's this potential snipe path here. That's a 3 elite path. Actually, it's 3 elites only if you take the mega elite. But we could go right to get 3 elites. It's not a snipe path, but who needs to snipe stuff? If we take these 4 hallway fights and then an elite. Maybe maybe my mental model of how strong defect is in Act 1 is wrong. Because in my head, it's like, defect is so good at early hallway fights that you, like, don't lose any health, and you can, like, pretty reliably get 3 elites. But, like, I keep getting myself killed trying to get 3 elites. So maybe, like, defect just can't do that. Or maybe I need to be, like, be more responsive to early card drops. Like, if you don't get, like, like Frost Shock or like the like damage commons that develop orbs. If you don't like get one of those from the Act 1 card reward, like maybe you shouldn't be trying to take 3 elites. It's interesting. So I think we're going to go right so that we can theoretically take 3 elites. We don't want this early shop, so we're going to take the max HP and try and get a little bit luckier this time. Dual cast Zap Strike is the most damage, so we'll do that. We can't get lethal, so we'll block for as much as we can. Dual cast is lethal. Took 1 in the fight. It's quite a bit better than our other floor 1s have been. We've taken like 10 damage from our floor 1 fight a couple of times with these doomed runs. I'm not a huge fan of taking Go for the Eyes on floor 1, but I'm not a huge fan of taking Leap or Steam Barrier either. And I'm not a big fan of skipping. But I think I will skip. Let's see. Maybe I'll Go for the Eyes if it's Guardian. Is it Guardian? It is Guardian. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and remove a strike. We have a Go for the Eyes. We have enough damage, right? No. Go for the Eyes, putting in work. Saving us 2 health. Getting some damage. We can't get lethal this turn, but we can do some pretty good damage. Taking 7. And that's lethal. Alright, there's Cold Snap. Yeah, I think we grabbed that. Also note that we could hologram and Go for the Eyes people a bunch of times. Cool. I think we hope to kill 1, or we're guaranteed to kill 1. And we'll kill the one that does more damage, and then block out. Alright, feeling a lot better about this run. Ooh, there's an all for 1. That's really early. That's about as early as you can get a rare. Yeah, all for 1's pretty insane. We already have Go for the Eyes. We're definitely doing it. Wow, this is a really tough 4th fight. That's no joke. I guess we're Cold Snap double defending to block and develop a little bit of damage. Yeah, so hologram, one of the best things it does is blocks against Gremlin Knob, which is like really difficult to do. Dual cast. I was hoping for both on the acid slime so I could finish him, but we didn't get it, so we'll block. Alright, we have Go for the Eyes to get some block in, and then we have All for One to get it back and get lethal on the acid slime. And then I'll block. Still taking some damage for sure. Alright, we don't really want to get netted, but we don't have any other choice, so we are getting netted. At least we're not going to be netted and vulnerable. Get to block out here. Should have lethal, right? No, we're only doing 15. So we'll block out instead. And I guess Zap does more damage than Strike. Although Strike blocked for more this turn, but whatever, we have lethal. Alright, Beam Cell costs 0. I really like picking Blizzard, but Blizzard's kind of a like damage scaling build around, and we already picked our damage scaling build around in All for One. There aren't really any 0 cost cards that generate Frost Orbs, with the exception of the one that gets innate when you upgrade it, like AoE Frost Orbs, but that one exhausts, so it doesn't have any synergy with All for One. Unless for some reason you don't play it. I don't really like taking both Go for the Eyes and Beam Cell, and Go for the Eyes is clearly preferable over Beam Cell. Yeah, Chill, thank you, that's the name of the card. So I think we're going to pass. We do have Cold Snap though. Cold Snap makes Blizzard quite a bit better. We don't have an AoE either. I think we'll take Blizzard. Because, like, Cool-Headed is super good with the All for One. It puts... what do you mean? All for One pulls all 0 cost things. So, yeah, Beam Cell, like, it does cost 0, so that's something. But it's also, like, a card that you have to draw, and then it doesn't do very much. So I like taking Cool-Headed with All for One decks, because Cool-Headed helps you draw all the stupid 0 cost cards, and then Blizzard helps you... yeah, if we get Frozen Core, that'd be nuts. Frozen Core is super good just anyway. And then Blizzard helps you pay off. Also, we don't have any AoE, so it's not bad to just take Blizzard, so I'll do it. Talked myself into it. Alright. We could wake him up right now with All for One Strike. I think I would prefer to develop some orbs before we wake him up, because we do have some orb generation. We can also get rid of Ascender's Bane. So I think we're going to pass here. If we do this, we wake him up. And then we have double defend Lightning Orb next turn. That's okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get some damage in. Dual cast blocks for a bunch, so we like dual cast defend strike, I think. Not super exciting. But we need to like really preserve our life total if we want to survive this fight. Going into Lagavulin, whatever we started at, 22 is not super good idea. Alternately, we could like All for One defend and like almost die right now. No, I think we'll dual cast defend. Okay, get in all the damage I can. We're gonna lose this fight. Yeah, maybe we should have put the... I guess we couldn't put the Frost Orb in front because we developed the Lightning Orb on a different turn. So we are dying again. We do get to go for the eyes, which blocks for a little bit. So if we defend, go for the eyes, we block for 5, and then technically we do survive at 1. Okay. Yeah, blocking for 9 is not enough. Whap. Jeez, okay, that's the 4th defect this run. Yeah. We're not doing well today. Losing them all in Act 1. Alright, let's try to get to the boss this time. That's a reasonable goal, right? Yeah, I don't know what the problem is exactly. We can snipe this elite, and that's a 3 elite path, so let's go for it. Who needs max HP anyway? First pick rebounds is I think rebounds my top pick for first floor for defect, so that's great. Cold Snap is better than Claw, but we have Rebound, so we could theoretically do Claw things, but I think Cold Snap is the pick. We are pretty likely to go to a shop in one of these two, and even if we don't, we'll go to one here, so I will take this. With Niao's Lament, you're kind of like skipping your Niao reward. So you have to be a little bit aggressive at the beginning. Hopefully it pays off. I don't know if I want to be this aggressive, though. This is a little bit crazy. But we're near max health, and we have regen pot. That's true, I skipped 2 claws. Think about how fast we could be scaling our claw damage. Also, these 2 upgrades could be 2 claws. They could both start at 5. I usually skip this event, but I think I'm going to take it this time. 2 defends, cool. Alright, it's not a fight, so we are sniping an elite. I think we're probably going to upgrade Zap. Is where my head's at. Maybe we upgrade Rebound instead. Rebound is just 3 extra damage. Yeah, so any attack is 3 extra damage. So I think we take either Zap or Dual Cast, and I think Zap is better. Okay, free Gremlin Knob. Take that, Gremlin Knob. I'm just going to end turn on you. Alright, so we should be pretty well set up now for the next elite. Echo Form. Bit of a curse in Act 1, but kind of a crazy card, so let's pick it. Okay, we can pick a question card. Pretty good if it's since it's so early. Also, if we put question card and then we see Busted Crown, then we get 2 card rewards. So it's like we get to pick Busted Crown without like sacrificing the run. Ornamental Fan is also okay. We have Rebound, so we're kind of likely to do some of that kind of stuff. We should probably remove Doubt from the deck. And we can't buy a question card and remove Doubt. We can card remove and then buy Thinking Head. Thinking Head is kind of neat because if you get Echo Form on the wrong turn, you can say, I'll take that next turn, and it doesn't exhaust. We can take Turbo. We do have Echo Form, so being able to play that in Act 1 is pretty difficult if you don't have some sort of energy manipulation. Although Charge Battery also is energy manipulation, and it's a lot more conservative. Yeah, Doubt's fine. I mean, it's, you know, like, card removing a strike is good, right? So card removing a Doubt is significantly better than removing a strike. Also, our strikes are better than normal, so we probably don't want to remove a strike. Ornamental Fan is also quite good. We don't really have... I guess, you know what? Ornamental Fan is good with Echo Form, too, because if you play an attack with Echo Form, you've gotten 2 of the attacks in the turn that you need. But yeah, I think the original analysis of question mark card is good because it's early in the run is probably the prevailing analysis here. Okay. All right. This fight is long, so I think we're going to drink Regen Pot right away, and then I think we're just going to play Echo Form right away too. It's a little bit uncomfortable to not block at all this turn, especially since we could block for like 7 and put Cold Snap back on top of the deck. But Echo Form means we probably take less total damage in the fight, I would guess. Alright, we're Echo Forming, so don't forget about that. So we'll block for 10 with Defend. And then we get to use both strikes because we upgraded Zap. We could have used Dexterity Pot. I blocked for 4 there. I think we'll use the Echo Form on a strike here. Do we block for 2 or do we finish off this back sentry? I think it's pretty important we finish off this back sentry, especially since we could prevent some of his dazes from going in right now. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to mostly block out the rest of the fight, because each defend blocks out. It's possible that we kill him next turn, although we will be weak, so I'll go for it. Double Cold Snap blocks for a little bit, I suppose. Kind of a bad turn. Double Cold Snap both blocks out and does 16 damage, so I think I'll do that. Although, actually, Double Strike kills him guaranteed. Actually, it kind of wastes a lot of damage. Maybe I'll Double Strike on this front guy. How likely am I to be able to block next turn? Pretty likely. Okay, so I'll strike the front guy and then defend to block out. I guess dual cast, it kills at least one of them, and that's good enough for me. Okay. So now I'll get 2 turns to kill him. Whap! Yeah, I'm pretty sure Echo Form saved his health that fight. Okay, so now we're definitely not removing Doubt. Doubt is not that bad, considering. I think it's a Charge Battery pick for sure. Charge Battery is good for setting up Echo Form and after Echo Form. Our strikes are doing 11 damage. That's nuts. Consume is also quite good, but we don't have any way of producing orb slots. You don't really need a way of producing orb slots for Consume to be good. But we already have Echo Form, which is very expensive. And no energy manipulation. So I think Charge Battery is the pick. Alright. What do we get? Art of War. Well, Art of War goes off pretty frequently, and we need the energy manipulation to play Echo. Alright, you know what time it is. Third elite path. Yes. More elites. Double defend blocks. We can rebound the nice one. Now we want to find like a rip and tear. I don't think we need Echo Form to win the fight, so we're going to skip it here. Sorry, Echo Form. I still believe in you. Oh my god. What the hell? That's so much damage. Defrag is great. Defrag is good with Echo Form. Defrag is good with Cold Snap. It's good with Dual Cast. It's good with Zap. Rebound is also good. Double Rebound is a little bit weird with Echo Form though, because like you get a stack of Rebound and then it fizzles because the Rebound that gets played with Echo Form is ephemeral or whatever. So you end up with just one stack from the second one. Streamline's very good with Echo Form. Also, we kind of need some damage. But I think Defrag is probably the pick. Let's do Defrag. Okay, here we go. Gremlin Knob. We have a ton of damage. We could play Echo Form? I think we don't play Echo Form. Because if we play Echo Form, then we're not playing Rebound. And we're skipping 33 damage. And there's only 2 strikes left in the deck, in addition to a Cold Snap. So our next 2 draws are pretty likely to be pretty miserable. So yeah, we need to Rebound Double Strike to win this fight. We're definitely going to Defrag and Strike. I could see an argument for Defend Plus here. So next turn, our max damage is Dual Cast Double Strike. Dual Cast Double Strike does 18 plus 22. 18 plus 22 is 40, so that's actually, it is lethal, because he'll be at 39. Cold Snap is not lethal. Cold Snap is off by 1 if we find Cold Snap instead of a strike. So it has to be specifically 2 strikes and specifically dual cast. Although if we miss a strike and we get Cold Snap Zap instead, that does work. Yeah, I think we go for it, because Defend Plus blocks for so much that even if he does hit us next turn, Defend Plus is still health positive. Battery blocks for 1 less and doesn't give me any additional outs, so I wasn't going to go for that one. But here we are dying. Oh wait, we found Dual Cast Double Strike, which I said was lethal. Yeah, it does 40 damage. He's dead. We're not dying. He's dying. Who's Gremlin Knob now? It's me. I'm Gremlin Knob. We have Echo Form. Echo Form Recursion's fun. Echo Form Aggregate was also good. Aggregate is also helps you play Echo Form. We have some zero-cost stuff, and by some zero-cost stuff, I mean specifically Zap. So it could pick Scrape. We're against Bronze Automaton, so ideally we should be picking cards that say block on them, and none of these do, so I think we pass. Also, we're going to see good card rewards because we took question cards, so let's skip. Rainbow's kind of crazy with Echo Form. I kind of like healing here. We could definitely fight the mushrooms, but if we heal, we get more health, and then if we take the parasite, we get an extra strength. And like this curse doesn't do anything negative other than as long as you never remove it. So yeah, getting health and getting strength, I think, is better than being immune to, or being resistant to vulnerable. And honestly, we would probably take, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 damage from the fight. So this kind of heals us for a net 22 to 27. Alright, I think we take an upgrade at this fire. Probably to Echo Form. We need to get Echo Form down in the Guardian fight, and we might run into it on the turn when he's doing, what, like 36 damage? In which case we would feel like we need to block. But I think we can just play it, and defrag really needs an upgrade. Like, defrag, the upgrade for defrag actually changes how it works. The upgrade for Echo Form just makes it slightly easier to play. It just makes it non-ethereal. And for defrag, it changes from 1 to 2. So I think I'll take the defrag upgrade. You could go either way there. We might get both. Depends on if we take any damage from this fight. Ooh, this fight. Okay. Rebound doesn't kill a sneaky gremlin. We can rebound dual cast. It's kind of awkward because we don't get to see where the dual cast lands until, or where the lightning strikes land until after rebound. And we would kind of want to use rebound to finish off somebody who gets hit. 8 plus 12 is only 20, so we wouldn't be able to kill a mad gremlin with it. Excuse me. We're definitely playing all the cards in hand this turn. It's just a question of order and target. We're definitely not rebounding defend, although we might want to actually use our speed pot this turn. The speed pot saves 10 health this turn. I think maybe we just want to rebound the charge battery, so we'll just dual cast first. Oh. Well, definitely not using speed pot then, because we can block out without it. I guess I will defend and then rebound the charge battery. Okay. Charge battery defend blocks out. I'll do the fancy defend. Ooh. That's a good point. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about overblocking. I was assuming I wasn't overblocking because this fight can do a lot of damage. We have 5 energy this turn, so we can afford to Echo Form defrag Cold Snap, which is the max block and develops Echo Form. I guess, let's see, if we do 15 damage, we could, we have a 1 in 3 chance of killing that Mad Gremlin. However, in the 2 out of 3 chance, he does an extra 4 damage, so that kind of blocks for negative damage. Yeah, it in fact does block for negative damage, so we should not do that. Okay, yeah, I'll take a little bit of damage here, that's fine. Ooh, it would have hit him. Drat. It feels a little bit silly. Oh wait, Strike, dual cast is lethal in a funny way. Darn, I saved both potions, and now I wish I hadn't. Leap is really good in the Gremlin, or in the Automaton fight. So I think we're going to take that. We don't need any more damage. We have crazy damage. Do we take a skill pot over like a speed pot? Speed pot like is likely to. Speed pot sometimes can block for 15. Obviously, in the presence of Artifact Potion, it can block for 1,000,000. But I don't know if speed bot blocking for 15 is real. I think skill potion blocks for, on average, more. I definitely have enough health to take an upgrade here, so I'll take an upgrade to... Alright, fine, I'll do it on an Echo Form. We need to get an Echo Form upgrade for Act 2, because you might run into like Avocado or something where you can't do it on specific turns, you have to do it at the right time. We can almost break him on turn 1. Set him to 1. Seems good. Yeah, okay, so we defrag, zap, and dual cast. Unfortunately, that means that he's gonna... We cycled past a leap, and we're gonna get Echo Form on one of the two like prone attack turns. Hopefully we get Charge Battery next turn, and then we can like ideally Echo Form Defend Plus on the 16 attack turn. I'm planning on drinking this deck spot, but I haven't needed to yet. Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah, we'll just Echo Form deck spot defend here. Take a little bit of damage, and that's fine. Because we have Echo Form now. What are you going to do about it, Automaton? I guess I'll Charge Battery first. We're way over blocking. And then we'll rebound Cold Snap Defend Plus. Alright, should be able to avoid taking any more damage in the fight, hopefully. Maybe not. Looks like we're taking... We can only block for 12 here, and I don't think we can get 50 damage. Although, actually, we're playing all the cards in hand. The most damage is Strike, Echo Form, Strike, 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 Cold Snap, so that's 4 times 12 is 48. Yeah, we actually are killing him this turn. That's pretty incredible. Sit down, Guardian. Yeah, I've never had we could have Cold Snap first if we wanted the extra orb, but I kind of wanted the Lightning Orb more. I've never had a deck go off so much with Strike Dummy and Voodoo Doll. That's like so nuts. I really need a Rip and Tear. We're blocking out here pretty easily. Cold Snap, let's see. I think we evoke this orb before we take the damage return. I guess I'll just dual cast. Dual cast does a bunch of damage anyway. And then just Cold Snap. Alright, this time we can't break him on turn 1, but we have Leap Defend, so we don't even care. Rebound Strike should set up for lethal. Oh, it is lethal. Great. Wow. We lost in Act 1 4 times so that we could set up for the most convincing Act 1 kill that I've like ever seen. That was just like utterly dominated Guardian. I think we're taking Seek because Seek is like either the best or the second best card in Slay the Spire after like Wraith Form. This is a collectible card. You can't count the intangibles from Council of Ghosts. But although obviously those are good too. Yeah, Amplify is bad, although it is hilarious to be able to play Echo Form multiple times, and it works with Defrag. Seek is among the best cards in Slay the Spire. Buffer is cool, but like why? If you get an upgraded Buffer and you play it with Echo Form, you do get 2 copies of barrier, or 4 copies of barriers, which is a lot of barriers. And then multicast is good for a deck that this isn't. It's like a Dark Orb synergy card in my head. So let's take Seek. Seek is also really good because we have a ton of curses, so like sometimes we have a kind of a shit turn. All right, there's the curse key. We have Voodoo Doll. We also talked about Busted Crown because we took a question card, so we would still get 2 card rewards. So Busted Crown isn't nearly as painful. And Sacred Bark is certainly a valuable boss relic, but I think we need to take an energy relic because of Echo Form. If we take Curse Key, we end up adding at least 1 more curse in the process of getting the key, which is not great. But I mean, we do get strength out of it. I wouldn't just add a curse for nothing, right? If a curse showed up in a card reward screen, I would not pick it. But I think Curse Key is the pick here. I mean, Curse Key is among the best boss relics, even when you don't have Voodoo Doll, so having it with Voodoo Doll is pretty good. Alright, we don't have a ton of gold, so we're not trying to go to like this shop, for example. We feel pretty strong, so we could take that elite if we needed to, but I don't think we really need to. It looks like we're probably taking 2 elites in this act. Go right and hit one of these 2, get an extra fire, hit that one. Maybe we take the shop instead of the fire. Since it looks like we're skipping shops. I like this path too because you just do the 2 easy fights and then a bunch of question marks. Did they remove the Coliseum event in the beta branch or something? Because I haven't been thwacked in like forever. Kind of miss it. The only way to get 3 elites is to do this early shop and then also take a forced shop later, which is unfun. Yeah, so I think we'll take this right path. Huh. So there's like an easy and hard pool for question marks now? Weird. So it only shows up like after the chest? Yeah, this is exactly like I said avocado when I upgraded Echo Form. It's like we have to. I guess this turn we can't block no matter what. Can we? Oh, that's true, we can. And we get the. Well, we missed a fire before the first elite, but we get this fire. Yeah, Hoth is a smart dude. Max block here is just Cold Snap, so I guess we'll just Echo Form and Cold Snap. I think this is probably the skill potion turn, so let's see what it is. I'll take Force Field for 0, sure. Get Echo Form down, get a Frost Orb up. We get to double defrag and then block out, which seems good. We can't block this turn. Oh wait, we can. If we double zap and then... I guess we can either double zap and then dual cast or double dual cast. If we double zap and then dual cast, we get to keep 2 lightning orbs, so I'll do that one instead. Although we do slightly less damage because we don't dual cast the front lightning orb. And I guess I'll repel and charge battery. Oh my god, this is the worst Seek ever gets. So we can double charge battery and leap to block out. And then I guess we can just strike, double strike, and then block out with charge battery, leap, defend. Wait, that doesn't block out. Oh no, it does. It blocks out perfectly. Yeah, okay. Double strike seems good. 12 damage strikes. We could just Seek to get it out of the deck, but why would you want to get Seek out of the deck? We can legitimately play Force Field here. We don't even have to cheat. We can block out with Force Field Leap, so let's just rebound first. And then I guess I want Force Field back because it blocks for more than Leap. Oh, we have lethal. Okay. Darkness is pretty crazy with Echo Form. We haven't done any Dark Orb stuff, and it doesn't really scale with anything we're doing, with the exception of Defrag Plus and Echo Form Plus. So I don't think I'm going to pick it now, but it is upgraded. Second copy of Cold Snap is pretty appealing. Our attacks hit really hard, and we need more Frost Orb generation. Although I was planning on taking a Cool Headed instead of a Cold Snap. Charge Battery has also been an MVP for getting lots of energy and playing Echo Form. So I wouldn't feel bad increasing the necessity of those. I never pick Chaos, and I don't understand why Chaos is in the game, but I guess Chaos is a card also. I think any of these three is defensible. I don't think I'm going to do Darkness, so it's going to be one of these two. And I think I'll pick Charge Battery. The value that we get out of Frost Orbs is primarily after we've done silly things like Echo Form Defrag, and our Frost Orbs block for 6. And you don't really need you don't need to pick more cards to win from that situation. You're already winning in that situation. So I'll pick Charge Battery because it helps us get into that situation. Do we read the book? We have a good amount of health, and we're hitting a fire before the elite, so I feel pretty reasonable about reading the book. We don't have any 2-cost attacks, so that would be a bit of a bummer. But if we get a 2-cost attack, it does extra Voodoo Doll damage. Yeah, I think we read the book. Yeah, okay. We did get a curse. That's a somewhat positive event. Heal would be big here. An extra curse. Voodoo Doll value. Okay, we probably don't want to get rid of Decay. Decay is pretty bad. It is damage, not losing health. It's not as bad as Regret. 5 is quite a few curses, though. It's more than I was expecting. But we do get Echo Form up on turn 1, so we should be okay in this fight. Probably going to double defrag and then seek for a Frost Orb source. And then defend blocks out. I think I won't dual cast because I need the. This is going to be a long fight. I need the repeat damage from the Lightning Orb. We need to double defend, and that doesn't even block out. So let's do it. Well, we're definitely going to remove at least one of these curses now. This is too many. Although I don't mind a rebound hitting for 14. It's almost... We actually do have lethal right now. We can just double rebound strike and then the Lightning Orbs finish him. So much for it being a long fight. Uh-oh. Looks like Stream went down.